Hello everyone, it's Mike Levin, SEO in Inwood, New York City, and this is Code with Mike Friday on December 12th, 2014, and today I'll be putting the finishing touches on the combining of the Pipulate product with the Levinix virtual server so that Pipulate can be sort of downloaded and used as a standalone tool without me having to pay for hosting and without you having to do any installation. My idea is that this could conceivably be a pretty big thing and become like a free and open source movement within the SEO and social media industry. And so let's see, today that'll be the finishing touches. I did most of the work last week, and I'll be revving it into beta 3 of Levinix. Come on, dog. And let's see. Oh yeah. This week, leading into this today, I made some really interesting discoveries. I own the levinix.com and the pipulate.com domains, and I haven't launched them as websites for a few months because who wants to maintain yet more websites? And I've been getting enamored lately with something called Markdown, something made by a programmer out there who makes the Daring Fireball website. Definitely worth checking out. And it alleviates you all the tedium of having to create HTML code. HTML is great. The web was born on it, but truthfully, it's kind of tedious. And so Markdown is a really lightweight way that you can mark up text files to make them pretty, either for display in a web browser with all kinds of formattings like, bolded headlines and horizontal rules and bulleted lists, or for just display as a text file, still looking good. And there's ways to transform these text files into that prettified version for the web, and I've been using strapdown.js, another JavaScript library that lets you display the Markdown file directly in a web browser, but have it in real time just prettified in the web browser. And I use that for MikeLevinSEO.com. I repurposed one of my domains into a daily work journal that I've been keeping with one big text file that I type in Vim every day and push up to GitHub. And on GitHub, I discovered something called github.io, which is a way to publish websites and to host them right from GitHub. And so I combined the Markdown that I've been enjoying doing with publishing the Markdown on GitHub, resolving a custom domain, MikeLevinSEO.com, to it, and using strapdown.js to make it look pretty. And that could even account for the slight decrease in my daily video uploads, because I've been getting a lot of that same daily journaling satisfaction out of that typing style journal instead of these. So anyway, when it came to activating Levinix.com, I decided I'd still like to work in Markdown, but I didn't want it to look like one long PowerPoint. One long Word file, which is what it tends to look like. I wanted it to look instead more like a PowerPoint presentation, a slideshow that you could arrow key through. So I did my Googling and found remark.js, yet another JavaScript library that does the same thing as strapdown.js, but instead of making your Markdown look like a pretty web page, it makes it look like a pretty slideshow. And so I've been getting my kind of messaging and script together for Levinix, and I have already pushed that up to levinix.com through GitHub, through github.io, and now if you go to levinix.com, you'll see that slideshow. I'll be doing the same for Pipulate, and so kind of my little family of websites that's gonna help teach people about and promote my latest endeavors, which happens to be Linux, Python, Vim, and Git. When I say Linux, it includes a whole bunch of stuff, including like Raspberry Pi and MinGW on Windows. And so, you know, just learning to code and make that code run on almost anything, from the little virtual machine that is Linux, to Raspberry Pis, to your Mac or OS X desktop, your Mac or Windows desktop, to cloud servers and real hardware servers. So anyway, that's what I'll be doing today, getting beta 3 of Linux together, putting Pipulate with a few useful functions actually into people's hands, and start what I believe will be this giant upward spiral of free and open source SEO and social media awesomeness, and develop a little community and kind of culminate and hit home all this work that I've been doing for months. So stay with me. Thanks for joining me. Hope to see you again soon, and don't forget to subscribe.